Welcome back to Be Seen. We've got a lot going on, but we've got things that you need to see because we're talking Ghosts UK.
Yeah, baby.
Bump in the Night from 2022. Bill, where were you in 2022 when this came out?
Here.
You're in lockdown from the pandemic? Because we
No.
had terrible leadership then and we got terrible leadership now.
Yeah. Kind of blocked out those years.
They went quickly, but
yeah, they did.
Yeah. So this one is one of my favorites for this season. Was really good. Everything was very strong. The synopsis for this one: during a nervous Mike's first night alone in the house, some uninvited guests set the ghosts on a mission to defend their treasured home.
Bump in the night.
Bump in the night. And we got this beautiful picture from that episode.
Oh, Fanny.
Fanny. All right. Well, let's get going. First glance. All right.
I loved this episode.
Nice. So did I. I love a good heist story and I love a good ghost story. And this had a bit of both. But the twist is the ghosts. We find out in this episode that the ghost can be heard on the phone.
Yes. Unlike ours.
Right.
Yeah.
You can only text that they could Pete could not Pete.
Trevor
could text them.
Yeah.
But you can't if you call them, you can't hear them. So because in one episode the ghost it was FaceTime. He was FaceTiming, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was FaceTiming.
Yeah. Ours are the UK.
In UK. This one.
Okay. Yeah, it was FaceTime. She heard it, but she couldn't see.
Right. So she could in the UK, if you phone call, they can't see you, they can't hear you. But in ours, if she FaceTime, she can see them. Is that what it was? No,
she couldn't see them or hear them because when they went on their little rendezvous off house, the ghost tried to talk to him on Mark's phone, and she couldn't hear or see them on FaceTime.
Oh wow, interesting. That's a big difference between the two shows. That's cool. Big difference because so maybe Alison's the more powerful, connected with the spirits.
Could be, and I also think Julian might be more powerful than Trevor.
Oh, wow.
In this episode, it showed he could do quite a bit of things other than just pushing. Yeah, he can knock. We haven't seen him do anything other than just hard pushing. That was really
good point. Good point. So a lot of big differences in this one. Very cool.
Yeah.
What I loved about this one, aside from the that was weird. As ghost.
Yeah.
Aside from spooky. Aside from the really cool burglars that kind of come in and try to wreck shop in the house and just take everything because they were setting up for a wedding because they were what is it? Wedding ready or something like that?
I guess
from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, they were getting ready for the wedding, so they had all this expensive equipment and what do you call it? They had the expensive china for the wedding, so it was supposed to look real nice. So these guys came into rickshaw at all, and we got a surprise return from our neighbor that yells bitches all the time. So
I was glad. So I was glad that Mike finally got an episode to shine in, because he hasn't really had one that just focused on him for the most part.
Yeah.
And have you noticed that he and Jay are kind of childlike, where Alison and Sam are not?
Sam is a little because she's so hard to impress everybody.
Yeah, she can be. Her character kind of changes back and forth between being like Alison and then being a little more goofy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I find it funny,
oh yeah, it's great
how they make those big differences in the two shows. So the other thing I noticed is the way that Mary and Kitty are both playing off each other in this one. Hilarious. But let's get into the thick of it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So in this one of the fun highlights is Mary and Kitty trying to figure out how to count all the stuff that they stole.
Of all
These two,
people.
of all people, like you want them to do that? And this episode is a guest star with David Shakal and Abjeen Khan. And they are really fun, like kind of like backup side characters that just are the house robbers, so to speak.
Did you? I kind of compared them to the Home Alone robbers, kind of
yeah,
bumbling and all of that.
Yeah, like the goofy kind of thing going on, which
then Fanny's like, you shouldn't take that. Take this one. It's more expensive.
Yeah, that was funny.
She's
Fanny
like,
was a hoot in this one.
You're just gonna leave the witness there?
Yeah, she was a hoot. But these are the two guys that come to rob the place. And then like the kind of oddball like robbers. Usually robbers like play off each other, but these guys look total opposites.
Yeah.
Which is really fun.
I also like the beginning of the episode when the ghosts are doing karaoke, and Julian is saying "Make love to me" and all that, and Mary was like, "I don't want him to."
Yeah.
And then Kitty got up there and was singing "Amazing Grace," but "Amazing Kitty."
Yeah, amazing Kitty. Yeah. Oh man.
And he was like, "Ugh."
Yeah. So David Schall, I know him from the Mr. Nobody. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. That is a really fun show. It's Jared Leto. It's a movie. It's with Jared Leto.
Okay.
It came out in 2009. Sci-fi show. 1 second. So a lot of noises coming out of my phone because I have my phone connected to the my audio interface. So that's why we're getting all these like weird tones. So I got to turn that off. Sorry about that. Yeah, so David, he's from Mr. Nobody, The Inbetweeners, and The Inbetweeners 2, and Hysteria. So he's got quite a bit of a career, which is kind of fun.
Good resume.
Yeah. Abquid Khan, I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he was in the show called West is West, Lies We Tell, and Remember Me, which was a miniseries.
Also the title of one of my favorite Star Trek Next Generation episodes, Remember Me.
Oh, which one was that?
It's where Dr. Crusher gets caught in a static warp bubble and she's on the Enterprise and it gets smaller and smaller, people disappear.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh wow, I haven't seen that. That's a good callback. I haven't seen that. Wow.
This one
go ahead.
Was actually kind of spooky because when Mike was lying in bed after he got woke up, that doll with the eye, that was freaking spooky. Could you?
But it was Julian messing with it, right? Because he's trying to SOS them, and then we're like, Mike's like, what's going on?
Yeah, both the captain and Pat were like, everyone knows the Morse code.
No, not Mike.
No.
Different times, guys. Different times. I love that the captain took charge and had a plan to set up everything.
Yeah.
But it did it just all failed because Mike is just totally like absent-minded. But the criminals, they were like, oh, we'll use Julian to call it. And this is like the most use they've ever got out of Julian. And Julian even to the point was like,
it's in cramps.
So basically these two burglars come in and they come to rob the place because they have the big banquet wedding in the future. And probably I think the next episode. But basically they know they're gonna have what's that?
I was gonna say I just remembered toward the end of it when they were watching the news and they see Julian said, "This is my cameo." You could see Mike's
something move in the background. Yeah, that was funny. There we go. Yeah.
And then in the bed, he was trying to wake him up so you could see his nose.
Yeah, the indent on the nose. That was so good.
That was good. Yeah.
They did a great job with that because I believed it, they tried everything to wake Mike up. So anyway, these two guys are going shopping, basically just robbing the heck out of the house. And the ghosts realize what's going on, so the captain comes up with a plan. He has the two most not usable characters in this one, we'll leave it at that. Mary and Kitty outside could account what they're stealing, so at least they can tell Mike and
Mary. There's Alison. Another box, some worms. The rope was worms.
I love like, all right, let's have a plan. Like Kitty was like,
Mm.
we'll make like a rhyme out of it, so that way we know. And then later on, when they
The
come back,
rainbow.
we stole the rainbow.
The
And then they're like,
rainbow.
they just like totally bumbled, and they're like, oh, But it was hilarious when when they were trying to call, and he had Julian had to push the receiver off, and then use his power to dial Alison.
Dial phone.
Yeah, and which was wild because like, I get it, it's an old house, that makes sense that it's there, but like the fact that that worked, and then she didn't hear them, but she heard them on the cell phone, I find to be very wild. You know what I mean? So they tried to get the ghoulish girl to like call Alison to. Oh, and they called 911, and then didn't hear. Like, what? Who's there? What? Hello? And that didn't work. Yeah, but I think it's not 911 in Europe. It's something else.
No, it's like 4 something, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So then they were like, "Are you trying to get help?" And then the guys cut the line, but he cut the electrical line first, so the guy went flying. Which I love a little bit of good, forced comedy, and when they do slapstick like that, sometimes I do appreciate it. So
that's why I like Halloween 3 in the 3rd season of ours, where it was kind of a nice little farce, especially when Carol realizes she sees Pete, and she screams, he screams, and Alison and not Alison, Jay and Sam's friends that they were desperate to be friends with, she punches him in the stomach. They're all yelling, and it's just a big
chaos.
I love that. It was great farce. Is what chaotic farce. I love that.
Yeah, it was a really great episode. This was a great episode, kind of akin to that. There are some similarities between the two shows, and we're getting into all of that as we are in the thick of it. So they haven't been robbed on ours yet. So I'm sure we might see that in the future, possibly, but who knows for real? Because the robbing happens a lot in those big mansions. So wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, basically everybody's kind of work on getting Mike to wake up and to get help so they can go and get the authorities to stop the robbery. But Mike ends up freaking out and going into the closet because he writes, all right, they do the knock, and how many of them are there? And he writes 22, and then he wrote like 29, and he goes and hides in the closet. It's like, no, not 29. I was going to write 2 of them. It's like, why would you write 2 of them? Oh, it was 20 of them. It's like, moron. Yeah, it's like, well, I didn't finish this, but you would spend all the money. I mean, spend all the energy on that.
That was
This is very good comedy in this.
It's like Trevor when Sam was trapped in the vault with Hetty and the maid.
Yes.
Trevor put Sam safe instead of saying, because he wanted to be succinct, instead of Sam in safe, he just said Sam safe. So Jay was like, okay.
Yeah, that's right. They flipped it this time. Yeah. Sam safe. Oh, Sam's good. All right, thanks. Yeah, that was very, very good catch. Very good catch.
Robin to the rescue.
Robin to the rescue. Why don't you get into what Robin did?
Yeah, I love the fact that he had this idea and he ran off, and they thought he was just the captain's like, he's a deserter or something. And then he goes to the property line and starts howling because he knows the neighbor has bitches, those dogs, and then he got them up. Those dogs start to howl, wakes up their neighbor, and then he.
Chet with like that guy with the super long name. Yeah,
and then when the robbers are fleeing, they get stopped by him with a shotgun, and the police who had heard a child, they actually showed up because of the child, and they heard the girl in the background singing.
Yeah, that's right. They did hear her. Yeah, good call. Good call. Joffrey McGavern, he plays Barkley Beg Chatwine. That's the neighbor that's screaming bitches all the time. And he came up with that elephant shotgun, not just any shotgun.
That's true. Yeah.
It was like, ridiculous. I was like, ooh.
And I think it's funny he can't remember Allison's name, calls her Annabelle.
Everything but Allison.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Allison, on the other hand, when she gets Mike actually gets through to her, but she hears the ghost. She's actually at a party with some of her friends, and she hears the ghost saying, hey, we've got to you got to go and come back because the house is getting robbed. So she comes back and she meets up with a bridal party, and she uses them as like a Uber because she couldn't get a car, and she's trying to tell Yeah, she's trying to tell Mike what's going on. And so she and Chetwick, big meet up and basically get back to the house and save the day.
Yeah.
And then they
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, I liked when Alison said thank you. She was not thanking the neighbor. She was looking at Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she knew.
Robin was the OG in this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was great.
I love him. And he's good at, the actor is so good as Humphrey as well.
He's Humphrey's head. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk about his episode.
Yeah, he's got a great episode coming up.
How he died. Yeah, that was a great one. I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah.
But anyhow, back to Bump in the Night.
Yeah.
It was kind of spooky when Alison saw that girl hitchhiking, and she's like, "Did you get murdered while hitchhiking too?" That was kind of freaky.
That was eerie.
Yes.
Yeah, very eerie. Oh, that was a creepy part of it. They did a good job of making this one very creepy.
Spooky. It could have been like a Halloween episode, actually.
Yeah, it very well could have been. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I watched it a couple times because I really liked it.
Yeah, and they set really good shots of the house in this one too.
Yeah, but
very scary.
I noticed one big difference is ours. They're making the whole house into the hotel. Where they're just making the gatehouse into a bread and breakfast kind of thing, not the main house, because the main house is still pretty nasty.
Right, that's true, and they still have all the pigeons coming in and out of it too.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot. There was a lot of differences. All right, well, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
All right, so Robin saves the day, and Kitty and Mary are trying to tell them what they were stealing, and like the disappointment in Pat and the captain is hilarious. Like, it's like we put the wrong people in charge of that, and like I love how they're both trying to do the rhyme to like tell them what's going on, like what's missing.
And they just lose it.
Yeah, just hilarious.
Yeah.
One of the things that's a real highlight about the UK one is the further use of all the ghosts in a lot of the episodes, especially this season. Like, we even got Humphrey's body in this one. Of course we got Robin, but like they really managed to really utilize the whole cast. It's not just like, hey, we're going to do a Pete-centric episode, maybe see one of the other two, and then some of the other, Flowers.
Ours always has the A and B story almost every episode, where I haven't seen much of that on Ghost on UK. There's been a couple, but not as many. And like you're saying, they utilize the whole cast very well in one big story.
Right. Which I think is phenomenal.
Yes. Oh, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Mike?
I like him a lot better in this one. He's still a little bit bumbly.
But I want to know what does he do? I know, does he just do call center various jobs? Because Jay actually is a chef, where Mike
Mike works from home.
Yeah, but what? He's got fired and kind of call center thing, but
maybe he goes and gets different call center jobs. Wasn't he? No, he wasn't the DJ. It was his brother that was the DJ or something. His cousin. And because he got fired in one episode when the ghosts were messing with him. Yeah.
But he doesn't have a specific job like Jay does. So I kind of wish he did that. He would flesh out his character a little more, like Jay.
Yeah, give him more personality too.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Do we even know what he likes? Hobbies? Like Jay is a big nerd, like us. Sci-fi and all that.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm a big nerd.
I take nerd. That's a good nerd.
Yeah, know
more about.
No, you're right. There's really no rhyme or reason with Mike's position. He's got no anything to like generate income. Like Allison, how does he give it? And Alison doesn't have a job either.
Yes, I was going to say she's not quite as fleshed out yet either. Like Sam and Jay were from almost the beginning. You knew. Sam kind of has changed a little bit as the series has went on, being a little more goofy than she was in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But both Alison and Mike, we need more about
how are they generating income?
Yeah,
that's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like I'm legit baffled. I'm like, no, I'm gonna have to real time Google. Ladies and gentlemen, this is peak podcast inquiries. I'm gonna Google what does Mike Cooper do? What?
Oh, that's right. Their last name's Cooper. I didn't know that.
Show ghosts for work. In the show Ghosts, Mike Cooper is portrayed by a character who is unable to see ghosts, residing in the Button House, and he is one of the livings who does not have the ability to perceive a spectral resident, which creates a significant dynamic between him and his wife Alison, who can see them. Mike's character is often depicted as skeptical and confused about the supernatural, but he eventually comes to accept the ghost as part of Alison's life. He attempts to engage with them through various means, including Mike's ghost card. I have to check that one. To keep track of their personalities and stories, which adds humor and depth to the show. So there is a fandom thing called Ghostopedia. It's a live-in nightmare. That's the title of it. So he was born in the 21st century, February 4th, 1990. Oh, 1990. Oh, that's painful for me. So young.
Painful for me.
Okay. So he thinks abilities, DIY. So he thinks. So there's really no, it's they inherit the house. Chitwig. He can't see the dead. No, it just goes through the trivia. Let's see.
Maybe it's never been
Initially, the captain found him attractive. Ooh, we're gonna get is a deep dive into Mike, guys. So here's the trivia. The captain found him attractive initially, which I think that's kind of funny, and then Fanny found him attractive in the one episode.
Mary was always at. I think watching him shower and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Mary loved him from day one. She was like, "Ooh, yeah." She was in the tub with him and everything. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It is possible that he believes Downton Abbey to be a person rather than a program. Alison dislikes his friend Greg, though she's never said why throughout the whole show. Sure. Mike had an uncle Graham who died of a stroke. I don't know why they shared that. He is scared of heights. He's always shakes someone's hands when they offer it to him. It feels awkward just to leave it hanging there, which he kept agreeing because he handshaked everything. There we go. Mike's new job in getting out keeps him home with free gooseberries, which clutter the kitchen up. He even gives some to Fiona Leggy. So there we go. So that's something later on that I think happens. He has a work from home job. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And ironically, one of the trivia questions is he tries to bend the wedding silver and bump in the night. That's a trivia for this episode.
Yeah. She told him when Alison left the room, he's holding before he picked up the spoon. Alison left the room. He picked it up and she said from the other room, "Don't bend the spoon."
Yeah, that's
he knew he was going to do it because he's childlike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Only the ghosts refer to him as Michael. He doesn't know how to properly tie a tie, only how to do a school knot, which leaves the tie very small. And his counterpart is obviously Jay.
Yes.
So we got that from the Ghosts fandom, which is a great little website, and we appreciate you. And
we do get a little more of Mike in an episode coming up when they have to host. They're hosting a birthday party. So Mike, we'll see more of his personality there.
There you go. So the guy Joffrey McGavern, he was the neighbor, bitches, the guy next door.
Yeah.
He's an actor in various television, radio, and stage, as well as he's a stand-up comedian, which I find to be funny, which is cool. He's best known for originating the role of Ford Perfect in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a little fun trivia.
I think I saw that
years ago.
Long time ago. I don't even remember anything about it.
Yeah. So that was a fun little tidbit. So we're gonna dive into some more trivia next episode, so we can get some more fleshes out. So because there's questions that come up and we need to get those answered. So
do we have any questions from the Facebook group?
No, we don't have
nothing
any.
this week. Okay.
Nothing this week. Yeah. But if you have questions, comment below.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to answer them, and if not, we'll Google it. And be sure to follow us on social media. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at To Be Seen, and then you can follow our friend where
you can find me at Tired Trucker on TikTok and Tired Trucker 1 on Instagram.
Yes, and don't forget to comment below.
Yes, please.
Yeah, especially if you want to be featured in next week's episode.
We love hearing other people's opinions of both shows.
That's true. That's
So
true. We'd love
please
to
comment away.
Yes. Just want to do this is not a paid promotion, but I do want a special shout out to the fine folks at Vegan Lab. I have a very bad dairy allergy. If I have dairy, I cough for 3 days because it builds extra fluid in my lungs and it gives me like chest pains and stuff like that. So I no longer drink dairy. If I have any type of, I usually use the nut alternatives or oat milk.
So no ice cream for you?
No ice cream for me. It has to be non-dairy ice cream, like coconut milk ice cream or soy milk ice cream or something like that.
I never knew they made that. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Like So makes a good one. But Vegan Lab, yes. I got some amazing blueberry peach scones for breakfast tomorrow.
Nice.
And thanks to the good folks at Vegan Lab over in Englewood, New Jersey. Big shout out to them. A Disc Dungeon favorite. If you ever want to see me in person, I'll probably be there. It's the only place I can get pastries and not cough for 3 days. So I found out that some of the baked goods that I've been eating have been attributing to my cough because I've started noticing I'm coughing again. And Teddy's handler, turns out the baked goods that she brings from work, they have dairy in them, and that's why it's been happening. So I'm switching everything. We're gonna go. I don't want to say vegan, but I'm going dairy free.
Yeah,
because I don't like the coughing. All right. Well, I think it's time to send everybody off.
Yeah. It's been a fun episode.
Yeah. Send it
All right. Everybody have a hauntingly good day and see you next time.
That's right.